Hey, and welcome back to Catmaze. If you're watching this, it means there's something to do here that I don't know yet, and that I can do right now. Otherwise, I would not even show you this. So, you know. Anyway, last episode, we went to go pick up some upgrades and stuff that were scattered about and we didn't have access to yet. Now we're here because I do think there's something here, and it might have something to do with that amulet we just picked up. But let's have a talk to him. There it is, my pendant. Ah, yeah. There we go. Well, that house was creepy, so we'll get your magic power back now. Already have them, close your eyes. Ooh, we're gonna have a fancy home again. Yay! Ooh, and a save point too. Cool. Much more powerful than I expected. Maybe you can help me save my mother. Unfortunately, my lady, my strength and specialty is only in houses. I'm usually everywhere except for the place I live. So the last house you lived at before here, what will happen to it? Oh, that dark story. I have the right to talk about it without the permission of my former masters. And those are... Okay. So we're still after all. As for the pendant, I've taken my powers from it, so I'll leave it to you. It increases speed. Holy crap, we're getting way too quick for our own good. Let me just... Yeah, okay. How much speed do we have now? 18. How much do you have in combat mode? We are in combat mode? Whoa. How quickly are we now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're quick. And a fancy save point now, too. Not that that matters all too much, I would reckon. But let's see what's down here now. See if we can progress. Yeah, we can progress. Okay, cool. Which is probably where we were heading off to anyway. Okay, cool. Oops. That's the wrong familiar one. Let's try to let these two ends meet. Speed down. Because that's what the green stuff does. Now that goes away. And it's not really speed down, it's just slow motion. Which is something entirely different. Oh, I can't even watch out these jokers. Ah. Okay. So as you can tell, I don't have to worry about going after stuff like that. It just phases through walls now. With the occasional bit of difficulty, admittedly. Okay, so this is a full stop until we get another ability. But this seems like the way we're meant to be going. So I may as well. Okay, health fountain 2. Ah, that's water. Thought it was a pit. Twasn't. Okay, this is pretty. Looks like we could get a boss fight. Not what I was going with, but alright. It's an owl boss fight? Can we tank through that? Seems like that's something we could do with most of the bosses, but this one, maybe not. Okay, let's get a battle familiar in as well. You do insane amounts of damage now, so... May as well throw this one into the mix, I think. Yeah, 20 damage ain't nothing. Okay. Why do I always end up in the water? Over and over again. No, seriously though, why does that happen? A forward knockback makes 0 sense. Guess normal people would call that a pull. Yeah. That makes little to no sense. Oh well. Anyway, we know what this guy is up to, and yeah, I could go and use a healing potion during these, but I don't think I need to. I know your tricks now. I know tanking through you is, oddly enough, a valid strategy. So what's he doing now? It seems that I'm incapable of hitting him while he's doing his little trick. And again, a forward knockback. What is up with that? Don't do that. See, and again. So basically get hit by one of these and you get sent flying forward for whatever reason. As far as physics goes, that makes no sense. At all. Yep, there it goes again. Why would you do a forward knockback? I don't get it. Push again. Pull. Nope, pull. I'll get him, don't worry. I guess I could throw some Ys on him too. Yeah, like that. That's the way we deal with it. Look. So it all comes down to just don't stand near him. Or better put, don't try to tank through the fireballs. You're gonna have a much better time. Also, who in bloody hell are you? To explain, how did you intend to defend yourself against Catmaze singing? Oh, you're Blotneck. Damn that Catmaze, nobody's ever found him yet, but he's evoked so many issues already. Did you really come to my domain for this? I thought Borovic had sent you. Either that or my lovely Kikimora had gone insane and asked you to do battle with me. You and Kikimora are so good together, why would she ask me to fight you? Yes, well, Borovic completely embarrassed her, so if nobody sent you, what is your business? My business is to find a way to protect myself from Bane singing. Have you heard anything about a magical helmet? Yes, and I even found it already, long ago before I started to look for sorceress cats to tell me the way to Bane. But I didn't catch any of them because of you, by the way. You took them back to the village. Anyway, I don't need this helmet anymore. I have no reason to search for Bane now. Yes, you can take whatever you want, but you're too late. The helmet was stolen from me by Borvik. Borvik hoping to find Bane. Wait, that's the mushroom dude, isn't it? Borvik only hopes to find and cause problems. I have no idea why he would need the helmet. I drove all the servants from the swamp, but the demon blocked my way into the village. Not gonna find Borvik. What would I know? I wish to never lay my eyes upon him again. Ask Kikimora about him. I guess firstly, where should I look for Kikimora? And secondly, why would she know where Borvik is? Kikimora for sure sat weeping in the southern part of the marshes. She always goes out if we've had a falling out. Southern part of the marshes, okay. And as for her and Borvik, they became too close. They know everything about each other. But it's not about the helmet. Are you and Borvik trying to hurt each other because of Kikimora? If Kikimora would hurt even you. Go away now, I feel unwell enough without your questioning. It's getting worse day by day. You have like plenty of health, so yeah. One of those few bosses that you shouldn't be tanking through. Okay, can we carry on to the left, or did I get stopped by something? I think I did, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's no way through from here, which means I have to go in from the other side. Which I will do because there's something there. How lengthy of a trip is it? Not too much. Actually, I'm curious to see. Again, there's two paths. I can come in from the left or from the right. I'm going to go in from the left. With all our wondrous speed, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm also starting to wonder if I'm not supposed to just jump over certain things with high enough speed. I know there's one thing that I think might be plausible to just jump over, but I haven't got the faintest idea where it is again. Hum, hum, hum. No. We need you. Maybe this... No. I just noticed that you may have a lot of speed running, but the moment you jump, you lose all your momentum, which is another one of those weird things, but... Whatever, right? Okay, so we're back in the swamps, but this time from the other side. Telling me I can't. Oh, there we go. Because a brief moment I thought we made it around, but we haven't. Do I have my... I have you. Let's see if I can kill that thing from here. It'd also be nice to know how much damage my fireball dude does. 11. Yeah, it's a lot less than the spider. Let's check out on the right side, see if... I don't think there's a way through here, though. Yeah, we're just on the other side of this now. So no, this does connect at some point, but we don't know how to make it connect just yet. So we'll keep going. Wait, because no, it's the next room that is causing problems, right? This one. So I can go up here, but then what? I can just drop down from here, can I not? Oh. I'm an idiot. There was never any problem. Shoot! Right. Well, it means we can continue our exploration. Hello. Wow, someone really lives in the swamps. Who are you? What's so surprising about it? My name is Achim. I've been living here for 16 years already. Did you get scared with all of the evil around? Where am I supposed to live? I'm cursed, my dear. Ooh. Well to know. Bear in mind anybody who makes a friendship with me will suffer. So I better save you by keeping my mouth shut. I told your mother that I wouldn't leave anyone in danger, so tell me otherwise I won't be able to keep my final promise. Well, it's that simple. Oh well, listen, my dear. Many years ago I was cursed by Leho. Feeds on my grief, and if I find any happiness, it takes it away. And there goes my controller. Tactical reload. If I can get the batteries out to begin with. Should have some more batteries. Here. Hey. I'm always surprised how long they last the moment your controller starts blinking. The answer is quite a long time, it seems. These are my grief, and if I find any happiness, it takes it away from me in an instant. My happiness is locked away inside its pendant. It's used to hurt my loved ones, to feed upon my anguish. So I was forced to leave my wife and my daughter to keep them safe. Could never even visit them because I know that Leho could follow me and take away my only love and joy. He left them for their own good and moved here. Why here? Here in the marshes there's nothing to rejoice in. Sometimes butterfly flies by, smiles, and Leho shows up and smears it across the stones with a finger. Often the beasts from the quagmire break into my house, and suddenly it awakens some inexplicable desire to live. I take the axe and give fight. And it's as if for a moment hope is reawakened, but Leho always comes back. I have no choice but to quit fighting as it rises up against the window and stares at me so maliciously. I'm probably reminded that my will to live has only provided it with more substance. Didn't you try to wage war against Leho itself? Yes, I went to challenge it in my younger years. I had an axe and a bow and arrows. Didn't even prepare for the battle, it just stared at me in solemn silence and exhausted my craving for resistance. All that was left for me was to pray for death, but even then Leho had no mercy. He just stared until I dropped my weapon and left, hoping the quagmire would just suck me in. Every time I found quicksand, I was pulled back out by Leho's claws so that I could suffer again and again. Never heard of a greater injustice? It's just too cruel. What can I do, girl? I've even grown accustomed to how things are. Don't even think of visiting me again. I like your company, but ultimately Leho will take everyone from me. Though for me, Achim, please believe that everything will change soon. Yes, we will break into your house. Okay, so where does that stuff go? Diary, right? Achim's name sounds so weird, and the fact that Mother never said it makes it weird. We always simply said, Dad, he'll take this pendant from Leho, and I'll be back for him. I'm not afraid of fighting this monster. I need to stop the nightmare in which my father lives. Okay, so that's another thing we can do. Assuming we can find where to go for that. It seems a lot of this stuff can become optional, like saving the pig. It just made me stronger. It didn't give me anything I actually needed. Though I must say I'm digging the crow as my main attacker now. Oh, I thought I could duck under that. That would be the first time I dodged an attack by ducking. And you took that away from me, game. For shame. So we're done. Nope, should have just kept on going. Because there's still that split on the left. With a question mark on it too, so I really should go there. Not sure if it's gonna be Kikimora or whatever her name is, but there's something there and I hope to grab it. All so resilient to just drop a little bit of HP. You're gonna help me out, right? What was that? That was unexpected. Seemed like that shot just went up for no reason. Weird. Well, he drops some health, so he's a cool little guy in my books now. Look at all that. Helping people just improves your own quality of life. I'll probably just drop down from here, right? Which is another thing I should have tried a long time ago and never did. Okay, we got the rock. And I think it's now... It shows that getting him is no longer optional. Alright, so let's see what's behind that then. Nice smash, Steve. Yeah, I'm still gonna call him Steve, sorry. Are you the guy I'm going after? Like Leho or whatever his name is? I'm gonna go save. Before I decide on tangoing with that guy. Would be nice to get that out of the way early, I guess. Alright. Are you Leo? Yep. Get lost, little kid. I have no business with the likes of you. Yet despite that, I have business with you, you impulsive creature. I like your courage. Courage is a very satisfying dish. So let me feed you. Yep. Just straight up into the boss fight. Alright. We're gonna get our butts whooped first time around. Wow, 5 damage. That's a lot. Touching him does 2. And that does 11. Holy crap, get dunked on. What? No, okay, it's one of those things, nothing you haven't seen before. 5 damage is a bit much there, but again, we know his patterns now, and as I mentioned, we were going to get dunked on the first time we face him. You know, gotta learn the boss's patterns before you can go in for the kill, so to speak. But we got him all. We almost had him. Alright, let's go. Something I want to change. Nope. I think I'm good. Could get Punchy out. That seemed like a bad idea. Hey, perfect amount of progress. Not for long. Okay, I guess I could go with Spider Dude. It's unlikely that I'm going to be able to use him, but if he does hit, it's 20 damage. Yeah, just keep doing that attack. So, well, that's gonna go for you. What are you doing? As long as my timing's okay, this really shouldn't be that big of a problem. Okay, so just... yeah, I've seen this before and it always screws me over. But Leo's no longer going to be among us for very long. Much stronger than I anticipated. Not that much stronger. You're the most spiteful and disgusting creature I've ever met. That's a serious statement, darling. Though life mustn't have really shaken you yet. If it's me you see as the most evil. What could be worse than a creature that for decades has fed off the happiness of one person? First of all, I could dine on the happiness of many people. Can you see how I've lost weight on this measly diet? Screwing over one person to prevent screwing over a bunch of other people. I don't know. Secondly, you sort of people are much worse. I devour your joy, your pride, your happiness. And what I must ingest is real poison, believe me. Toxic happiness, rotten pleasure. I feasted upon joy, grown from triumphing over the weak. I tasted the pride of a man who succeeded in cheating. I licked the pleasure of betrayal from my lips. I savored the tantalizing joy derived from human laziness. Your emotions are pure and nutritious, but the ways that people sow the seeds to manifest them are much darker than me. The compost for your joy is the most disgusting slop that I've ever seen. I generalize assault my father. Now you see, that's the thing. Achim is your father. What? No, he isn't. Is he? Wait. What? Why are you still alive, Alesta? How do you know who I am? Your mother was besieged by Mara's curse, and she was doomed to die the same day I cursed Achim. Afterwards, a small defenseless girl was supposed to die. But it looks like Mara betrayed me instead of a man doomed to eternal suffering and loneliness. I had a good husband who was plagued and tormented on this swamp for 16 years. Are you repentant? I once ventured to try the taste of repentance. It was disgusting. I have the same bitter taste now. Take this cursed pendant, Alesta, give Achim all of the things I took away from him. I was sure that Mara had taken any chance of happiness from him many years ago. So I didn't expect you to repent. Forgive me. It's not your fault, Alesta. I'm doomed to bring pain and feed upon it. However, I try to choose those who suffer already. What are you going to do next, Leo? Me? I will do what no other has done before me? I will taste the pain of Mara. Goodbye. Huh. Well, it's about time to end the episode, but it looks like I'm heading for the end anyway of this path, that is. Let's get some health in so we don't get murdered on the way out. That was a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Let's go bring back the pendant, and then we'll end this episode. I can figure out where to go to next, and then we'll start from there. Skip a bit of the traveling bits who aren't that interesting anyway, I would assume. Also, why did I never realize that that guy was my dad? Was that ever mentioned? Must have been, right? It's kind of an important detail. And he's gone. Oh, good grief. Where has Achim disappeared to? Well, that's going to be a mystery we'll solve on the next episode then. Thank you guys for watching. Up streaming the series for free, so support, like, and like, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys on next episode. Bye, everyone.